So I just received my Akro cubby mount for the Ford Maverick. This is basically the same as the standard one that I received earlier. Has the coin slot right there. You just put your coins in, they'll fall down inside. And the first thing I noticed when I got my other one, down inside of there, that right there is what holds the pull tab on, and this inside liner kind of locks over that, so you'll need to go down inside, can't really show this, and push that up tight against the front of the cubby, because if you saw it before, there was a gap, and I actually had my loop come off and I had to refeed it through and hook it over. It's just something that happens. I haven't noticed it on my original one. He sent me the wrong one, so I asked for it to be corrected, and then I have two. And this one, the reason I really wanted this was for the fits, just like the anchor that's in the back of the truck and underneath the rear seat. I wanted the ability to add different accessories. Now it comes with a flush one, which you can modify however you'd like. It'll look like that. It's interesting, it's a different color. It might actually match the interior better. And then you got, this is pretty much standard for most of your interior accessory type stuff. You can give you a different diameter ball, you can change that. And then there's a really big one, which I think is a ram mount size, for anything you might want to mount. And even the Allen wrench, because these are actually multi-tooth assemblies that go together with Allen screws, as you can see inside of there, all printed. And I'm actually going to set this up. I'm planning on putting a USB port in right there to power it, so I can have all my wires hidden. I'll show you that when it's done. So there it is. It's got two USB ports. I'm going to probably drill a hole like somewhere up here or in the back here to run the wires through. And then these can just unplug right here. There's the body of it. Just used a step drill and a file to make the hole fit the size I wanted. So here's the basic model Akro cubby mount, or cubby, I guess it's a blank off. It does have the coin slot in it, so it has that function, but otherwise it just kind of gets rid of that ugly hole. And then you have, pops in. Feels fairly secure in there, not like I'm too worried that it's going to pop out. And I can power it through just running wires, and I'm planning on drilling a hole back inside of there for the wiring to come through. Obviously I'll pull it out enough and then I'll have access to it, so probably make the hole somewhere up here that won't get pinched to give me enough length, and then the cubby will sit underneath it. I gotta say, I like the way it looks, I like the way it fits, and it will hold my phone securely. This is actually a charging one. I have a wireless Android Auto dongle, so this way my phone can charge wirelessly and I can still have all the function of Android Auto. Works great, looks good, and thank you Akro for getting me what I actually had ordered. And before I did have this mount up here, which I like the height for getting it up into my line of sight, so I don't have to be looking away from the road. But my wife is short and it kind of impedes her vision, but I like being able, I'm going to keep that ball there just in case, I don't know, maybe I'll GPS or ever try and do a cannonball in a Maverick. I can have my second phone up here for running different apps for maps and whatever. But mostly just, I like the idea of being able to quickly take the mount, pop it off of here, put the mount up there, and then I can shoot video from my phone while I'm driving, hands-free. But the rest of the time, I don't need it up in the way of anything, and this way it won't block anything. I can still get to the tune button, doesn't block the screen, and it's not a ridiculously far reach. I'm sitting in my normal position and I have long legs. The seat is all the way back, and I'll still be able to deal with anything that I would need to for work or whatever while I'm traveling.